Okay, so hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. Adiatu here, Naturally Ads on YouTube. So in today's video I'm going to be doing mini braids. So I've done mini braids on my channel many moons ago when my hair was much shorter, after I did my big chop, and I didn't even do the whole head of mini braids. I came over the front and did mini braids at the back. But I have done it in real life, well, in real life after that, but I haven't filmed it. So today I felt I would come up here and film my process. So I decided to blow dry my hair, which I don't, if you know, I don't usually blow dry my hair before protecting style. Well, I don't really blow dry my hair anyway, unless I really have to. And even if I have to, I don't blow dry it as straight as this, but for the sake of this hairstyle I did. So it's fully blown out, and I just wanted to do a quick length check because I don't notice my hair growth normally because I don't have it fully stretched, but today I really noticed it. So I wanted to share a little length check. I'm wearing a white t-shirt, so you guys can see. So usually I would use my Murray's beeswax on the end of my braids just to make sure it doesn't unravel. This is usually the only product I use whilst doing my mini braids or even mini twists. But today I'm going to try my Design Essential product. So if you have watched my product review on this product, you'll see it when I did my twist out. These are kind of curling products, but I thought I would use them as braiding butter type thing. So this is the almond and avocado curling cream, Design Essentials, and then this one is the honey curl forming custard. So for the custard, my aim is to use it. I hope you can't hear that music. It's my neighbour and he just likes the music, and I can hear it. He like blasts it at all times of the day, so hopefully you cannot hear it, but if you can, I apologise. So yeah, as I was saying, I used my plan is to use the curl honey at the bottom of my hair to make the ends like ringlets, because sometimes in parts where my hair is uneven I will twist the end rather than braid it because it will be really hard to take out. And so after I twist it, I just want to add this to make my ends nice and curly. And then the aim is to use this to just moisturize my hair and make my braids look nice and juicy. But if I don't like how it turns out, or if there's too much shrinkage, which would defeat the purpose of me blow drying my hair, then I would just stick to my good old beeswax. Anyway, so I'm just going to let you guys go ahead and watch this video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already by clicking the button down below. Turn on the post notifications to be notified every single time I upload, which is every Wednesday if I can help it. So I'm going to spritz my hair with a little bit of water. When I say a little bit, I mean a little bit, just one spray, just to kind of add some more moisture back. But we don't want to wet our hair and revert it, which would defeat the purpose of putting heat in the first place. So take up my bottle and just... That was more than one spritz, but my hair is now soaked. So yeah, I think I'm going to do box-ish parts, and I'm going to try for a medium size. So I'm just going to turn around so you guys can see my parting. It probably won't be straight, but you know, I'm not one to care about all that, especially at the back. This feels straight enough for me. I have a mirror somewhere, but I don't remember where I put it. I think this is straight enough for me, to be honest with you. But if you care about straightness, then I'd probably do it straight up. I'm just getting my clips out because I'm a lover of parting my hair. When I do other people's braids, I do use like a jam or something when parting. But I don't think I'm going to do that with my own hair. I don't really need it to be like as precise as I do my client's hair, because I just don't need it. So yeah, I'm going to get a comb and just part it. So this would probably be 3 partings. So 1, 2 and 3. So for these 3 braids, I think I'm going to use 3 different methods, meaning use 3 different products, kind of, well, product mixtures. So for the let me turn back around now. So for this first one, I'm going to use only the what's it called again, the curling cream. So open that up. These also smell really, really good. Oh, by the way, I did use the Design Essentials shampoo and conditioner while washing my hair, because I try to use the same product lines where I can while I'm doing hair, just in case there's any clashes with products. I just want to avoid that by using the same products if I have them. So yeah, I'm just going to distribute it through my hair. It is kind of reverted a little bit, but it's not too bad. So yeah, it feels nice and moisturized. So I feel like this will be good. So I'm going to turn back around. I will separate my hair into 3. I like to do my braids going backwards because they lay flat that way, I found. I hope you guys can see. So into 3, and I'm going to braid. I'm not going to braid the root very tight for the sake of being able to wear it. So braid a few times. When I feel like the braid has been established, then I'll bring my hands back round to the front, like so, and just braid down. I do go between braiding tight and loose just to give it some variety, and this braid is so tiny, so that's why I don't try to do them that tight most of the time, and just braid all the way down like so. And if I do need to borrow hair, I just borrow it, because when I'm doing my own hair, I don't really focus on the evenness of each strand, because my hair is pretty uneven. Like, I've had to cut some of my hair loads of times because of my laziness, so my hair is just not the same length. So I'm going to braid down to about here, and then leave this out like that, without any product at the end. So that's the first one. It's not that bad, it's not that great, it's not that bad. That's the first one done. I'm going to zoom in because I feel like you guys are so far away from me. That's better. So that's the first braid with that product, and so far so good. Maybe I put the same product on the end, the same, since it was there, but that's the first one. The shrinkage, I didn't get that much shrinkage. It's pretty much laying where it was before. We compare it to this. I feel like this is so wonky. If we compare it to this, it's not, there's a little bit of shrinkage probably, but not that bad. Okay, so for the middle one, I'm going to use the same cream, and then I'm going to use the custard at the end for my coil to see how that will work. So I'm going to do that one, take the clip out, get some of the product, distribute it on my strand, and braid. So 3 strands and then braid until the braid has been established. And then turn back to the front and braid all the way down. This one strand is very thin, so I'm going to borrow from this side just to make them more even. I'll continue braiding. So it's getting quite thin, so I've decided I'm going to twist it. So that's when it gets thin at the ends, I'll just twist it. So now that it's done, I'm not going to leave it like this. I'm going to get my custard, just a little bit on my finger, put it on the end like so, and just coil it around my finger like that, and there we have it. This is the difference. I don't see that much of a difference, so I'm going to do a few more to see, but now it doesn't seem like it is needed that much. And then next I'm going to do one how I usually would do it, with the beeswax, just so you guys can see. And then I'm going to continue doing that a few times throughout my head, and then decide on which one I'm going to use. And I'll probably start at the front rather than going up the back, just because I like to do the front first. So this time I'm going to distribute that product on it, get some beeswax, and I've just put the beeswax at the end from the beginning, just from, as in before I start braiding, I already put the beeswax at the end, and then I'll just braid. And before I blow dried my hair, the only thing I put on it was leave-in conditioner and heat protectant, and the leave-in conditioner was also from Design Essentials. So I'm braiding, turn around and braid down. And then twirl it around my finger. If I need to get more beeswax, I shall. And then this is how I'd usually do it. The beeswax doesn't really curl it, kind of straightens it out. But at a glance, just without touching it, the one with the beeswax is more stretched. So there's more shrinkage in these ones. Like even as I've been braiding, they've shrunken. So if I stretch them out, there's not much stretch in the beeswax one, but this one stretches out a lot more. But I can't decide which one I like yet, so I'm going to do one more row on camera and then do the rest off camera, or maybe do one more row on camera and then decide what technique I'm going to use, or if I'm just going to mix and match them all in my head.
I might not buy you diamonds and gold, girl. There's one thing you know. Now me and you, my baby. Now me and you, my baby. I might not buy you diamonds and gold, girl. There's one thing you know. Now me and you, my baby. See, now me and you, my baby. Oh yeah, baby, pass me your love, oh yeah. You dey drive me mad like damn for, yeah. Tell me, can I be your Eminado, yeah. Mama Jack, come on, baby, yeah. I say, waiting they want from us. Make you no send anyone but us. You ask me, waiting I want just love. You ask me, waiting I want just love. I'ma get you know you find past your body. And I dey thank God for your mommy. And if you see the thing where she carry, she be the type of girl I want marry. I wanna marry her because she carry that thing. See a loving girl, I need that thing. Marry her because she carry that thing. See a loving girl, I need that. I might not buy you diamonds and gold, girl. There's one thing you know. Now me and you, my baby. Now me and you, my baby. I might not buy you diamonds and gold, girl. There's one thing you know.
Okay, so I have come to a conclusion-ish. So I know for a fact I'm going to be using the curling cream because I like how it makes my hair feel, and when I didn't use it, it felt more dry in this one. So I'm definitely going to use that just to add some moisture, but not in abundance. For one of them, I did try this one, I believe. Yeah, this is the shrunk one. I did try to just use the custard, like on the whole shaft of hair, and it just shrunk my hair straight away. So I'm not going to use that. I haven't decided about the end though. The side has, these two are beeswax on the ends. This one is the cream and then the beeswax on the end. And I think because I'm going for more of a curled look at the end, I won't be using the beeswax for now, but it might change. So I'm going to decide whether I'm going to use the custard at the end or not, because I can't even tell which one is with the custard and which one is without. Like, they pretty much all both of them kind of are doing the same job. It is shrinking up my hair. Like, this side is definitely more shrunken than this side, well, excluding this one. But yeah, I'm going to do one more row on camera using the cream in all of them. maybe I won't use the custard and see how that roll goes, and then I'll come back when I'm maybe closer to the front or maybe closer to being finished, so you guys can see how it's going and if I've changed anything.
I might not buy you diamonds and gold, girl. There's one thing you know. Now me and you, my baby. Now me and you, my baby. I might not buy you diamonds and gold, girl. There's one thing you know. Now me and you, my baby. See, now me and you, my baby. Oh yeah, baby, pass me your love, oh yeah. You they drive me mad like damn for, yeah. Tell me, can I be your Eminado, yeah. Mama Jack come up, baby, yeah. I say, waiting they want from us. Make you no send anyone but us. You ask me, waiting I want just love. You ask me, waiting I want just love. I'ma get you know you find past your body. And I thank God for your mommy. And if you see the thing where she carry, she be the type of girl I want marry. I wanna marry her because...
Okay, so hey guys, so my hair is now complete. Everything is braided. There has been shrinkage obviously, but I still feel like it's quite stretched out. It could be, you know, a little bit longer, but I feel like I've got pretty much a lot of length retention in these braids.
There's one thing you know, now me and you, my baby. See, now me and you, my baby. I'm ready if you're ready. I'll let you if you let me. I'll hold you if you hold me.
But yeah, anyway, so the final recipe I kind of used, I did mention it before, but the final kind of products I used was the curling cream on every strand except from the ones in the back where I was experimenting. I used the curling cream on every single strand. Sometimes I use the curling creams at the end, sometimes I use the custard at the end, and sometimes I use the beeswax at the end, but you can't really tell which is which. But yeah, so that was pretty much what I used. The most consistent product was of course the curling cream, and I do really like it. My hair feels very moisturized and is very shiny and juicy, and it doesn't feel very dry, and it's still got some body and movement, and it's not that oily, because when I use beeswax on all of it, it's very oily and my face is more shiny than it is right now. So yeah, I really don't know how long it took. Oh, somebody's messaging me. Yeah, I really don't know how long it took. I did not time it, but I'm going to say I started around 3ish. What time is it now? Let me check. Right now it's 8 o'clock. So 3 to 8 is about 5 hours, and let's say take 1 hour away because I was doing other stuff. So let's say it took me about 4 hours, which isn't that bad. Some people think that is bad, but for me, doing my own head and for how small these braids are, it wasn't that long. These are not as small as I've done them. I've done them much smaller, but it took me so long to take it out and there was a lot of breakage, so I kind of tried to make them medium, and loads of the skinny ones are twisted at the ends to help, but you can't really tell right now. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope it gave you inspiration to try out mini braids yourself. You won't regret it, and they can last for a very long time, and they're very flexible. They're not childlike, you know, you can make them look adult. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment down below what you thought about this hairstyle, and if you've done this hairstyle, what products you used, so we can share our different products and how they work for us. And I shall see you in the next one. Make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already. Bye.
Let me and you, my baby. I might not buy you diamonds and gold, girl. There's one thing you know. Let me and you, my baby. See, now me and you, my baby. I'm ready if you're ready. I'll let you if you let me. I'll hold